This bowl of soup has 19 grams of protein and 15 grams of fiber, y'all. The protein and fiber besties showed up to the party. All you need is a pot, less than a dozen ingredients, and 5 minutes of prep time, and you'll have a delicious and hearty one-pot meal ready in under 30 minutes. We're making a yellow Thai curry chickpea soup. We're using canned chickpeas, you guys. It is so delicious, everyone will devour it. If that sounds like fun to you, make sure you guys subscribe below because I'm all about healthy, high-protein, delicious plant-based recipes. And let's get into this fabulous one-pot meal. Yeah. Now, if you've been trying to eat more fiber, oh boy, fiber you will get in this recipe. Let's take care of that fiber right now. We've got a cup here of moong dal, aka split yellow lentils. They're very quick cooking, much like split red lentils, which I use all the flippin' time. Let's rinse those out, get rid of any, nasties and debris. Same with our canned chickpeas. Like I said, this is a super pantry-friendly recipe, y'all. I got two, what are these? 19-ish ounce, just regular cans of chickpeas. Throw them in the same sieve. Rinse them. It's the great fiber duo, these two. You gotta love legumes. When it comes to veggie prep, there's really not much. Like I promised, like 5 minutes or less. Pick a vegetable you like, okay? You need about 3 cups of veggies. I'm just using cauliflower because I got a lot of it. We've also got to dice up a onion and about 4 cloves of garlic and a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger. You can just grate that up. And that's it. That's literally it. All right, spiffy. Now on to the whole cooking part. So grab yourself a pot, okay? A big old pot or a Dutch oven. Get it heating over medium high-ish. And you can add a tablespoon of coconut oil. Get it melting. If you are oil-free, you could just use a splash of water or veggie broth. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to add in the curry paste plus the garlic and ginger and the onion, aka the aromatic. So what you want to do is break apart that curry paste as best as you can right now. It's not going to completely break apart, and that's okay. We'll get there in a moment. To help break up the curry paste, what I like to do is add about half a can of coconut milk that we're using in this recipe, and we're basically going to mix that curry paste into the coconut milk to kind of break it down, help it dissolve a little bit and become a little bit more soupy, I guess you could say. After the color of this little concoction here has deepened slightly, you kind of see it's a little bit more golden now. That's good. Those are my thumbs up. And then we're gonna just go ahead and add in the remaining coconut milk. We're gonna add a little bit of soy sauce or gluten-free soy sauce or tamari, a tablespoon just for extra saltiness, umami-ness, savoriness, plus a sweetener of choice. I'm using maple syrup, I just got a couple teaspoons. You could use coconut sugar or agave, whatever is your preference. Give it a little mixy, and then basically just add everything else in. I told you, this recipe is so easy. In go the chickpeas and the rinsed moong dal, or yellow lentils, plus your chopped veggie of choice. I got my cauliflower. Give that a quick little stir, kind of break apart those lentils. You can see if they sit in your strainer after you rinse them, they can kind of like clump up like this. So just kind of beat them up a little bit. And then we're just gonna add in our cooking liquid, which is going to be veggie broth in my case. You can just use water if that's all you have. I like to use this stuff. It's better than bouillon vegetable broth paste. I just like to add like a little dollop about this size, about a couple teaspoons or so, plus 4 cups of hot water straight from the kettle. Give it a final mixy. Make sure those lentils are all broken apart. Beautiful, and now just cover it. Yoink. Now all you gotta do is let the soup come up to a little rapid simmer, a little cheeky, a baby boil, if you will. Now there is one other thing you could do, one quick, very simple step that will actually make the soup taste so much better. It's to subscribe below. Right there, yeah, there's that little subscribe button. It's true, I know. Subscribing below for free will not only give you this delicious soup, but so many other recipes on my channel. I do a lot of healthy, high-protein, plant-based deliciousness that you really need not miss out on. So, do that subscribe thing. And you could also like this video. It's right next to subscribe. That would make me so happy. Thanks. Now, you shall let 20 minutes pass and you shall go exist in your life for those 20 minutes. When you come back, the soup will look something like this. The mung dal has thickened up the soup quite beautifully. It's kind of, the lentils have sort of broken down a little bit, made the texture a little creamier, and there's less broth in it now, which personally is like my favorite kind of soup. I'm not a super brothy kind of gal. I like a thick, a soupy, stewy soup type situation. You know what I mean? Now, here's a plot twist that no one saw coming. If you want to bulk up your soup a little bit, as in you want to stretch this meal out to last a few extra servings, might I suggest you cook up some noodles to go with it. I've got some of this brown rice ramen. This stuff, I always buy it from Costco. Now, once this 20-ish minutes of cooking time have passed, which they have passed, and oh, my kitchen smells great right now. We're gonna add in a little bit of tang, a little bit of pizzazz, panache, if you will. I've got a lime here. I'm just gonna squeeze in half of this lime just to add a little bit of brightness. Now you can just taste it, taste the broth. Wow, I'm really getting a facial here. See if it needs anything else. Add a little bit of extra salt or some soy sauce, more lime juice, a little bit more sweetness, and she's done. Get into my belly. It's like if my favorite yellow Thai curry had a soup baby. Got a little kick to it from the Thai curry paste. Oh my gosh. Don't sleep on this. Make this immediately. Go, run, sprint, or jog to your kitchen. If you guys love Thai cuisine, I highly recommend you check out my entire vegan Thai meal prep right over yonder. So many delicious plant-based recipes in there. And if you love one-pot meals, check out my crustless one-pot vegan chicken pot pie right up here. Don't forget to subscribe below, like this video. I love you guys so much. I'm just here to help you live your happiest, plantiest lives. And I hope I see you guys in another video real soon. Ta-ta! Soup, soup-a-doop, soup-a-doop.